Ah, sweet G. Congratulations, sir, to you and Robyn on your wedding today. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and we are really sorry we can't be there to share it with you today. But hopefully you're having a cracking time, and everybody's getting well stuck in now as well. So, and by the way, hello to everybody. I guess the trouble with getting married at your age, Graham, and coupled with the fact that I've known you for 35 years, you've got an awful lot of material to draw on when we're having things like this. Luckily, I'll keep it short and sweet, and I won't let too much out of the bag either, Graham, if you know what I mean. I guess one of the most vivid things that I remember is way back when we were, I don't know, 17, 18, something like that, and my mother used to be our unofficial taxi service from town, and we'd be out on the lash and just drinking ridiculous amounts of alcohol and doing it fairly regularly, as you do at that age. And I remember one night on the way home, my mum, matter of factly, and rather quite seriously, without any hint of joking at all, looked in the rearview mirror and said to the pair of us in her finest Irish accent, so no offence to anybody who's got an Irish relative, "So boys, I never see you with any girlfriends. Are you sure you're not gay?" And I guess today is the day we can finally put that one to bed. Obviously not together. But, so there we are. Your friend, your matron of honour, or your maid of honour, Andrea, sent me this request to put a little film together and asked for to give you some tips on married life, Graham, which I found hilarious, to be perfectly honest with you, as nobody's asked me for advice on anything in the past. To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you. I generally don't let myself get sober enough to actually have to think about it. So you're pretty much on your own in that one. I can give you a few pointers though. Well, I think they're pointers anyway. First of all, some important words and phrases to remember as a married man. Yes, okay. That's one you'll repeat quite a lot. You need to say that one. Go on then is another one which is very, very important. And probably the most important one of all is you look gorgeous. You really do. It really suits you. So just remember those three. You will have a happy married life if you remember those three phrases. Oh, just one other thing as well is, look, this isn't going to happen very often. So it's really, really important that you either write it down, you record it somewhere, you just make sure you've got it stashed away. Is every time you're right, and it ain't going to happen very often, just make sure you make a note of it mentally, or you just write it down. It's important. You won't know why now, but you'll find out. Now, Robyn, I was also asked to give you some advice on Graham, which I find a bit strange, but anyway, here we go. Nothing ventured. First things, keep him away from Pernod and blackcurrant. I won't say anything else. Other than that, Graham will know, and I'm sure he'll let you know in due course. Suffice to say, it generally involves his having to be carried away from establishments. Anyway, if you ever get ever feel the urge to, or he ever feels the urge to go and have a few of them. If you ever, as well, if he's driving, please, well, I say don't let him drive. You've got to let him drive sometimes, I guess. But if he happens to start pulling some emergency or some quite sharp left-hand turns, my advice is to look round. He's probably been followed by the police. And it may well be that in about maybe a minute or two's time he'll be surrounded by 6 or 7 police cars and maybe a couple of dog vans as well, just for good measure. It's happened in the past. What would I say as the last one? Yes, you said the final bit of advice you give you, Robyn, is to make sure that if you're out sunbathing at all and he says, no, I'm okay, I'll put my own suntan lotion on, don't believe him. Make sure you do it yourself. Myself, Graham, and our dear friend Robyn Cox, I think about 15 or so years ago, decided to take a trip to India in the new year, as you do, just to get away from Bristol for a couple of weeks. Obviously the climate in western India and Goa is slightly different from freezing cold Bristol at the same time of year, so we made sure we went armed with enough sunscreen and whatever else as 3 silly Bristolians would do when we're going away on holiday. So when we came to do the odd bit of sunbathing, we weren't in the pub, myself and Robyn would help out and make sure we've got ourselves enough sunscreen on. But when it came to Graham, he was always, no, it's okay boys, I'll do my own. It's okay, I'd rather just do my own. Now I don't know if he thought we were possibly going to write any rude words on his back, or maybe, you know, any rude symbols or whatever, who knows. But anyway, Graham thought it'd be best to just put sunscreen on the top third of his back and on the bottom third of his back, and for some reason he couldn't reach the middle third. So much hilarity ensued when we found out that Graham had a rather nasty, blistery, black, brown, horrible sunburn across the middle of his back. As me and Robyn were running around, well, we weren't running around, but we were certainly happy with our suntans, while Graham was aching and rather uncomfortable. So at least now you know that. So if he ever does say, and I'm sure it might have happened already on this holiday in the Dominican Republic, I don't know, but if he does say, no, I'm okay, I'll do my own, don't believe him, make sure you give him a hand. And maybe if you do get the chance to draw a rude gesture on there, do it for me, will you? Nice one, because I never got the chance. I think that's about it, to be honest with you. Not much else I think I can say or give any advice on, but look, to the pair of you, congratulations. Hope you have a very happy and long life together, and look, in all seriousness, married life is absolutely fantastic. I have to say that because my wife is holding this camera. And I'm going to get beaten after this, but you will have a lot of laughs, as you already have anyway, and I'm sure you'll enjoy each other's company for years to come. So congratulations, love to the pair of you, love you, Grace. Cheers, mate.
Yay.